Alright, props roll forward, we're back on glide slope.
Props coming forward.
Yeah, and a note with that, so if you're high, a pilot may actually call for these early because this adds drag and it helps you increase rate of descent. But it also means that when you go props full forward, like 2 PSI needs to come back in. But for us, we're on profile, shoot for 79.
Copy 79.
44 Whiskey requesting turn off at Delta.
44 Whiskey, turn right on Delta, contact ground 119.07.
Full contact ground, turning right at Delta.
Nice
Thanks for your help, 44 Whiskey.
A little bit above, just working my way down. Coming back to about 5 PSI side. Make that early correction so we can put the wind inputs in.
And a little fast right now.
Yep. We'll call this rolling file. A lot of pilots will fly 90 just by technique until they're on final. So this looks about a mile and a half.
Yep.
332-548, that Twin Otter traffic's no factor, and frequency change approval, we'll see you on our deck.
Alright, we're through 500 feet, so we're cleared the option, so that also grants us touch and go.
Yep.
A little bit of fast, I think that's just the wind coming down that pitot tube for us, so we'll trim it out. Props are full forward.
Yep. A for
Alright, flaps are 10.
flaps 10.
Trim is good.
Trim's good.
Auto feather.
Is selected.
And go.
Go.
So
There's
here's
60
where the
knots.
spool's up. Alright, set 50.
Set 50. And rotate.
Warlock 7, make right close traffic.
Right traffic, Warlock 7.
Alright, it's 400 feet. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
And climb power.
Climb power coming in. We're good.
Alright, so here's where we run the abbreviated climb. So what's going to be bolded on that is going to be auto feather off, centered, and flaps are up. So
All right,
just verify that that's
abbreviated
good.
climb checklist. Flaps are up. Auto feather is off.
Yep.
All right, climb checklist complete. Abbreviated climb checklist complete.
Yep. Alright, so 1,000 feet's pattern altitude. Just depends on how much traffic's there in a day, but a lot of people, like NOAA, they fly the downwind at 120. That's pretty standard for a military aircraft. So that's what we'll use today. We'll do one more touch and go, and then we'll do a full stop.
Cool. So I call it the 180.
Yep, we'll check our spacing with the wind. Like it's a little bumpy. Alright, here's where I pull power back so we can get configured.
Warlock 7, runway 22, cleared for the option, wind 180 at 5.
Warlock 7, clear, touch and go, 22.
Alright, speed checks flaps 10.
Speed does check flaps 10. Landing checklist. Autopilot.
Disengaged.
Brakes.
Checked.
Nose wheel steering.
Is centered.
Flaps. 10. There we go.
10, check 10.
Prop levers.
Full forward, please.
Full forward. Landing lights.
Are on.
Landing checklist complete. Cleared. Touch and go. 22.
Copy. And just for legalism purposes, he clears the option. I know we're going to do a touch and go, but if they roll back the tapes for whatever reason, that's just the communication piece. Alright, so pilot monitoring duties for P3 and pretty much across the board, we always review complete at 500 feet. That's on the rad out, so there's 500 feet right there. Essentially, we're just making sure flaps, everything's set.
Yep.
Props are full forward, and we're reviewed complete, cleared the option. Is really the standard call we just say.
Your speeds are still 79.
Okay. All right, a little high. Coming back. Obviously, if you remember from your IFS days, those lights bring you down at the captain's bars. We're shooting for the threshold since it's VMC.
Just about on speed.
Gusty's left to right. Power's coming out. All right. Flaps.
Flaps 10.
Trim.
Trim set.
And
Auto feather selected. Ready to
go.
go. 50. Airspeed's alive.
All right.
Auto
50
feather
pounds
armed.
of torque, please.
Rotate. Climbing away.
400 feet, flaps up.
Flaps selected up. Tracking.
All right, climb power.
Your power levers.
All right, climb power.
My power coming in.
So, Warlock 7, you want right traffic?
Warlock 7, right. You can make right close traffic till further advised.
And right close, Warlock 7 will be a full stop this pass going to Maryland Air.
Warlock 7, roger. And just report turning base.
Warlock 7. All right, man, abbreviated climb checklist.
Abbreviated climb checklist. Flaps are up, selected up. Auto feather.
Is off.
Abbreviated climb checklist complete.
All right, so if we zoom in, Maryland Air is up here, so we'll be a right off, and then be taxiing down, looks like Alpha.
Cool.
You put in here the 122, I think it's 95. All right, so if you switch over to Victor 2, I'll set Victor 1 and just say Maryland Air, Warlock 7.
Maryland Air, Warlock 7.
Warlock 7, no need to report the base. Unit number 1, runway 22, clear to land, wind 180 at 5.
Land runway 22, Warlock 7. They may not know. We'll try and hear it again. I may have got the frequency wrong. We could land, so landing checklist.
Landing checklist, autopilot.
Disengaged.
Brakes.
Checked.
Nose wheel steering.
Centered.
Flaps.
And speed checks, flaps 10.
Speed checks, flaps coming at 10. Flaps in transit. Flaps 10, indicated. Prop levers.
Pull forward, please.
Landing lights.
On.
All right, landing checklist complete. Speeds are 79 still.
Copy. Looking for 660 through the 90, which we're pretty close to. I feel a little low, but I think that's just because of the trees right here.
Yeah.
But we'll see when we roll final.
Approaching 500 feet. We are review complete. Clear to land. 22 full stop.
Copy. There's 1 red, 2 red coming on profile.
And
A little fast, but slowing back. Keep an eye on these birds.
yeah, same. There we go. Speed coming in. Nice.
Alright, coming in reverse.
Is 60.
And switch ground.
And switching ground 119.07.
Alright, here's where I zoom in. We'll be off on Bravo. Alright, go flaps up for me, and then you can tell ground we're off on Bravo, going to Maryland to air.
Transfer. I should have just pressed it.
Ground Warlock 7 off the active on Bravo, heading to Maryland air.
Warlock 7, Easton ground, taxi to parking right on Alpha.
Warlock 7, taxi to parking right on Alpha.
Alright, here's a right. Alright, well, after landing.
After landing checklist, landing lights.
Coming off. Taxi light.
On.
Yeah, just turn on right there.
Taxi lights on, flaps are up, indicated up.
Copy.
Ice protection is off, radar is off, transponder. Verify that's in standby.
Yep, it should automatically with weight on wheels.
Yeah, weight on
but we
wheels.
just verify.
Vent fan,
Is off.
anti-collision lights.
You can leave those on for right now.
Copy. And wing boost pump.
Is off.
Copy, after landing checklist complete.
So a lot of times if we're coming back in and we know we need the wing fuel, so we can refuel the wings from the main tanks, and this is when we'll do it. Because if not, the only way you can fuel it other than by the engines
over the wing.
is over the wing, which is a huge pain in the ass, and we don't carry a ladder that tall. So what we'll do is once we're coming off, we'll taxi slow and we'll start refueling.
Yeah.
We'll keep refueling until the wing tanks are full, and that way when we call for gas, all I have to do is fuel the main tanks.
What the hell is this thing? With the pusher prop on the back?
I don't know. There's a lot of interesting aircraft over here, man, I'm not going to lie.
It looks like a float plane.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of interesting aircraft over here. It looks like there may be alignment outside already for us. That'd be nice. Not too bad, man. We went pretty slow with the thing, but as soon as you get those mechanics down, it goes like that. Especially with the flaps from 20 to 10, like that's about the only thing that's involved other than pressing this. And a lot of I think Evan, he likes to press it himself, so he'll just brief that.
So I was going to ask you about the legalism thing, because my understanding was that you could be more specific. But obviously you couldn't, like, if they cleared you for a full stop, you couldn't just, like, come back and say whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
My understanding from an option was that if you were going to do something more specific, you could tell them that.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, like, if you say touch and go and then you wave off and you level off at 500 feet and he's cleared someone low flight or something, like, they're expecting you to do touch and go.
Okay.
You know? I just like to be, whatever he says to me or whatever he clears before I read back, so that way there's no confusion, but...
Fair enough. I mean, it's kind of situational. I can see a case for both, right?
Yep. All right, so this looks like our guy.
8 Unicom November 487 Charlie Bravo.
How do we want to do this?
Unicom 487 Charlie Bravo. Be on the ground about 10-15 minutes, and we'll be with you.
He's catching us.
Yep, just trying to figure out if immediate right would work as far as spacing. So it gets pretty tight in here.
Obviously, I got you clear on the right.
Yep.
But
no, we should be good. So our high wing can go out over the grass. I just don't want to throw this guy for a loop.
Yeah.
But normally like this, he'll show you where he wants you to inevitably set the parking brake. So he's giving us a thumbs up to say we're clear, which is nice of him. But sometimes they just don't show up and you're sitting here hanging.
You're like, fuck, am I okay? Is this cool?
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're a large aircraft. If we were assessing, we just fucking park.
Yeah. Bring it in.
Oh. All right, secure checklist.
Secure checklist, parking brake.
Set.
Flight plan.
Closed.
Taxi light.
Come on. It's right
That
there.
guy right there is off. Bleeder switches
Are
off. Cabin heat is off. Vent fan.
It's off.
Payload switches are
Off.
off. Power levers.
Idle.
Top levers.
Are feather.
Do we pull them out, feather?
Nope, they're feather right now. I feather them.
Okay, awesome. Reading master switch.
Coming off.